new day. Pull your bridges up and tie your shoelace. Don't worry about them haters, send them bouquets. Get that dough in a few ways. Pack your tears up inside your suitcase, cause it's a long ass road. Sometimes it's overbearing, feels like complaining.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Soulful Saturday. Alright, this is the wrap up from the week on Instagram and Facebook, where I give you a minute for 5 days, 1 minute of install on a certain topic. This is the weekly wrap up. We wrap it up into the soul. Alright, so this week the topic was about igniting your passion again. This is something I found in the seminar that we did, the Greatness event back in December, and the one previous in September. I found that, as we get older, we let a bunch of experiences in our life dim down our passion. We just start to get by. We just start to get along. And we accept okay. We downgrade our standards and we just get through. No, for me, life isn't meant to just get through. It's meant to be passionate. It's meant to be courageous, be vulnerable, so you can take chances, so you can grow. So this week was all about that. So I'm gonna let you watch the videos, enjoy them, and I hope they inspire you. And remember, get out your journal. Do more than just watch. I would advise you and encourage you to journal on some things that strike you, because that's the only way you go deeper and really bring it into your consciousness. Because once you hear an idea, I want you just to take action on it and go deeper, because you have thoughts about it that can really help you. But I can only suggest, I can only nudge, I can only throw some things against a wall and see what sticks. If it does stick, I'm going to encourage you to grab your journal and work on it and work yourself through. You know all the answers, so just do it. All right, have a great weekend. Peace and love. Hey everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. All right, so new week, new thought. I got something really good for you. All right, so a couple weeks ago when we did the event, the Greatness event and Entrepreneurial Greatness event, we had the privilege of having some young folks in the room. Talking anywhere from 15, the first person was 15 years old, she was there for a little bit, and then there was a 21 to 20, mid to late 20s. I'll tell you why this is a privilege, because I got a chance to step back and just see the difference between what happens along the way. These younger people had this sense of possibility, what could still happen, the world was open, and I think at some point we lost that. Not everybody, I'm not going to generalize, but a lot of us lose. We become so caught in the day-to-day that we lose that newness, that passion. And that's what I want to talk about this week. What happens, because it's really not about youth, because it's about getting stuck in the rut. And I want to talk about renewing your passion. Peace and love. Everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. Man, it's starting to look a lot like Christmas, ain't it? All right, a lot of snow coming down. Drive safe out there. Anyways, check it out. So this week, the focus is on how we can ignite our passion. The one thing I noticed between the younger folks and the more mature folks in the group was that the young folks, it seemed like they had the world in front of them, and they do. And so it is for us too. Old and tired becomes between your ears. So I want to ignite your passion. So here's number one tip I want to start with this week. Make your goal that BHAG. Peter Diamandis, who wrote the book Bold and Abundance, called it your moonshot. Make it a moonshot. Make your goal a moonshot. See, small goals don't get you up in the mornings. Big goals do. The way you make a dent, make a difference in this world, is make something big that'll change your world, change your world anyways. So make it big, make it here, and make it audacious. And that'll bring you alive, that'll get you up in the morning. Peace and love. Hey everybody, what's going on? Rise and shine. All right, so our focus this week is on passion. How do we light it up? How do we become engaged in our life once again? All right, so here's another tip for you. I want to ask you a question again. It's all about questions that we ask ourselves. All right, so check it out. Who are you hanging out with? And what's the language that you guys are communicating with? They say you're a sum total of your 5 friends. Now, who are you hanging out with? Are you talking old talk, tired talk that says there's limitations to life? Or you hang out with people that light your soul? See, the conversations you have every day with yourself and with the people around you will ignite you, will push you to that next level. Listen, life is filled with possibilities. But if you keep talking about what's wrong with the world, you'll never be optimistic or enthusiastic about getting out there and chasing your personal greatness? So who you hanging out with? Check it out. Everybody, what's going on? Res and Shine. All right, so this week our focus is on passion. How do you get lit up? How do you become engaged again in your life? All right, so here's a question I want you to think about and something I want you to do. Question: what do you think is beyond predictability? Here's what I mean. Every day when we get up, we get into ruts. We get into routines. We eat the same thing, drive the same way. We're almost automatic. We go unconscious. Sometimes you get to work, you don't even remember how you got there. So I'm going to ask you, what's beyond predictability? What if you stepped over the edge into something that scares the hell out of you, that gets you going, that gets you ignited? See, your brain gets stimulated by new things, okay? It's got to be novel. It's got to be new. So I'm going to ask you, what can you do today? Just a little thing, nothing huge. I want you to run naked outside, but I want you to do something that brings you to the edge, that wakes you up, that ignites you. Everybody, what's going on? All right, so it's Friday, end of the week, and this week we've been talking about how to ignite your passion, how to get it back, how to get your mojo back. So check it out. So I've been thinking about this whole topic, and I figured out one way that we start to recede, or we start to push down our passion, put a lid on it. Here's the first sign, and I want you to catch this. The first sign that you're starting to do that, you're starting to go backwards and retreat from your natural forward movement towards abundance and passion, your fear of failure. See, here's the thing with the youth, with the younger folks, is that they don't have this sense of fear because they know they have time. They know in their mind, I can fail and I can get back up again. When we get older, we get a couple of quote-unquote failures and we start to recede. So your fear of failure is keeping your passion down. What risk can you take to get to that next level? Without the risk, there's no reward. Peace.
Today's a new day. Pull your bridges up and tie your shoelace. Don't worry about them haters, send them bouquets. Get that dough in a few ways. Pack your tears up inside your suitcase, cause it's a long ass road. Sometimes it's overbearing, feels like a